Conspiracy Podcast broadcast. Station exx47 operating at a frequency of 162.40 megahertz. Programming originates from Brandon's Garage in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. You're listening to exx47 Radio.
Oh, hello. How are you? Caught me off guard. You know me. Always trying to get my knowledge on. Nothing like a little Herbert Hoover to settle you in for the night. I won't bore y'all with details, but I'll bore you with mine. Howdy. How's it going? First and foremost, new crib. How you like it? I don't know if you've seen any of the other videos I filmed here. I filmed a few. But first pod in the new studio, if you will. Funny enough, in the intro to the podcast, it mentions in Brandon's garage. We're in a converted garage. How about that? I don't have to change a goddamn thing. It's beautiful. It's a sign from God, you know. Anyways, I had a few topics for discussion. Again, no Johnny Boy today. Nothing against the old man. We kind of just didn't get around to it this month. He's been busy. He's always fucking busy. But we both been busy. I've been moving, getting settled. You know, I haven't even really talked to him a lot this month. Not you know, just how it be sometimes. It was quite funny though. We did kind of get into a few things after the last podcast, which was quite entertaining to say the least. I wish we could have filmed it, but it just wouldn't have been not even appropriate. Just like not the kind of vibe I'm trying to put out there on the internet. You know what I mean? So again, I love the boy. Wish we could have put that out there, but maybe next time. Yeah. How do y'all like the room though? I got my computer, got the jewel case, jewel sign. I hope it's not completely blinding, by the way. I might have fucking shot myself in the foot, and you can't hardly even fucking see me. But it looked good so far, so that is something. And speaking of just quality control and settings, I will be ditching these shitty ass microphones that I got for $10.99 on eBay. You know, I thought I wouldn't be using them that much. Fuck it. But they really do sound like an old Xbox 360 microphone. So I thought we needed an upgrade. Found some cool. I'd never heard of the brand before, to be honest. But they were comparable to the DJI. Like kind of mid-tier to top-tier lapel microphone. It's called Hollyland Lark Max, I think, were the microphones I got. Yeah, it seemed pretty baller. $140 off Amazon. Can't beat it. What got me on that tangent? Oh, yeah. Anyways, just getting new mics. That will make things sound a little better, a little crisper. And hopefully in that, I do have a few ideas that these microphones have kind of prevented me from doing. Because I've thought about doing some videos other than podcasts with people, But I feel like it's almost just kind of wasting our time if I hand them a fucking what compares to what works out to be, sorry, a $5 microphone. You know what I mean? It's like I don't want to take somebody's time and energy away and then be like, hey dude, look at the video I made. And it's like, anyways. Should probably mention it is 1:20. What did I say? May 30th. So this is the morning this podcast is going up. I don't ever want to hear nobody say I ain't out here fucking making this shit work, dog. You know what I mean? I'm out here hustling, out here grinding. To touch back to earlier, me and John, even as this week we're talking about filming maybe, and I had a comedy actually this last Tuesday. So on top of me preparing and top of me thinking that I would film this with John potentially, this just happened to be the best time I could film it. The morning of. So, hell yeah, brother. Oh, man. I am a sleepy boy, but that's okay. And I do have work at 9 in the morning. But fuck it. I'm out here making big things happen. Yeah, speaking of which, I did have Comedy Tuesday. And man, I need to start fucking... I'd say I need to start taking Xanax. But I've taken Xanax a few times. Full disclosure. And it did absolutely fucking nothing to me. And thank God. Because I probably that wouldn't have ended well. I don't know if it's just because I'm a big boy. Or if I'm already at the mental capacity of the average person on Xanax. I might just be that far gone already. So I take it and I'm just like, this is, I just function on this level. Maybe I'm not the brightest knife in the tool shed, but, what are you going to do? Oh, yeah. Anyways. Had comedy. And I tell you what. Yeah, a boy was nervous. I know I said this last time, but fuck. It's not getting easier. I mean, it is getting easier. Like, I'm getting up there, and I feel like a little more... It's easier to just kind of flow and, like, walk around. You're not, like, in your head as much. Again, I've only done this, like, still less than 10 times, probably. But yeah, I do remember at one point specifically, my stomach turned just right, and I was like, I am gonna throw up. Again, this is in the middle of a 4-minute set, and I'm like, ooh. I don't know why, but I hadn't even eaten that day. Oh, big shock. No, I had work, and I showered and went. Again, I don't know why. And I've never once been the person to be like, oh, I'm nervous, and especially to feel queasy because of it. So I don't know. I think I just be getting in my head so fucking much. Not even in positive or negative. Like, I always get off and I'm like, that was a positive experience. But like, when I'm up there, it's not even like I'm like, get off stage in your head, or like, you're fucking up. Because it's like, I be getting some laughs, so it's like you do be getting positive confirmation while you're up there. Like, it's not like you go up there and it's crickets, and I'm like in my head like, hell yeah, bro. It's like it's a process. You know what I mean? Not, you know, you know, you know. But goddamn, I be getting up there, my knees get weak, my arms get spaghetti, and then shit just hits the fan. And I mean, I shouldn't say that. Shit didn't hit the fan. but in my head or in my stomach, the butterflies were flying and churning. I'll tell you what. I tell you what. But yeah, I had Comedy Tuesday. That comedy will also be going up the same time as this podcast. You heard it here first, folks. Double upload. I know. Great Friday. Last Friday of the month. I figured, fuck it. Might as well. And also, speaking of which, they kind of let Bricktown Comedy Club towards the end of the month when you're up for the next month, whenever you sign. And, after I went up Tuesday, I got on my phone that night, and then I checked, and then I'm up again this Tuesday. June 3rd, I believe. Something like that. Sorry, I just thought June 3rd. I have a birthday coming up. Man, what are y'all gonna get me? What do I want? I want a PlayStation 2, Slim, Silver, or Red. I think the Red was Japan only, though. I don't know. World peace. Fuck it. Give me world peace. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying anymore. Sorry, I'm trying to wake up. My Alani froze in the freezer. I'm sucking on ice cubes through a can. Cutting my tongue up on that aluminum. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and I think I've talked to John about it. I know I've mentioned it in the podcast before. I do like to try to do a new comedy every time I go up, but I at least have a few weeks normally. But since I go up Tuesday, I don't know. I'm gonna try to scrape. I make it sound like it's difficult. I just need to figure out fucking 4 minutes of jokes. But yeah, I just need to figure that out. So I'll probably try to get some new jokes. So there might even be comedy next week. I was really wanting to film some Barnyard to continue that saga, but between the comedy and the podcast, I was like, I feel like that's a little more important right now. I almost did a triple upload. I almost did Barnyard, podcast, and comedy. Maybe next month for my birthday month, but right now this is it. But trust me, I want to play some Barnyard. Me and Squirtilla are going off, and I fucking love that game. It's a fun ass game. It's fuck. What was that book about the communist animals? Pig Farm, Animal Farm. Was that it? Animal Farm. I have my phone, but I don't want to take a few seconds to look it up. It's like if Animal Farm crossed with GTA, and you get the best video game experience ever. And we're only on the part 1. Y'all don't even know how good this game gets. There's a whole breeding mechanic. You can mate with other cows, and it's quite graphic actually. Again, I named myself Squirtilla for a reason. You thought it was for the milk mechanic? Just wait. Whew. Sheesh. Oh, man. Sorry, made me think of Uncle Ben's big, thick, fucking... Never mind. Is that his father? I really hope I didn't just call him Uncle Ben. Because he's not the man on the box of rice. I'm sorry. I'm tired. Bear with me, y'all. And man, I gotta say, if you ever, I know you can't really explain this advice beforehand, but if you really, really want to get a good social media presence, and I mean any at all, and I'm not even hating, because, I follow some dudes from the comedy club, and I can tell they didn't have an Instagram till probably like COVID or like a little after. But it's like I made my shit in 6th grade. So I've just forced everybody I've ever known to watch my content. And I've lost. I don't think I have proof, but I had almost 900 followers at one point, and I'm down to like 500. People were like, "Oh, fuck this." Oh, that's so funny. And I didn't even post for a cool minute. It's whatever. Regardless, though, I'm just saying, some of these people, again, I'm not even hating, but it's like, it's so hard to get a bunch of fucking followers these days. And it's like, if you didn't just have some before starting comedy or YouTube or TikTok or whatever the fuck, like, you're kind of fucked. Like, you really got to get them all just from random motherfuckers. So, I'd say very first step in any type of social media career is make an Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever it may be, as early as possible. I know all y'all are already fucking just giving your kids iPads. You might as well just fucking go all the way and give them Instagram and TikTok. Put them little fuckers to work. Post them dancing online. Post them doing fucking anything. I don't know. Because I'm just saying, it'll probably come in handy more often than not. And speaking of which, let me know if y'all have experienced anything similar. But there's nothing more I hate than getting on fucking Facebook to this day. And seeing like one motherfucker that I went to fucking like middle school with pop up on my recommended, but they would have made like you're friends with them, but they've made like 8 accounts throughout their life because they can't remember a fucking password to save their life. So they have like 8 accounts, and they're all from when they were fucking 14. And so it's like, here's me, a grown ass man, and it's like, do you know Timmy Cthulhu? And it's like, not like that. I don't know him like that no more. Oh man. And it's like, it's just funny. I don't know why I find it so fucking amusing, because it's like, there they are, just 13, 14, like, oh fuck, whatever. And that shit's just stuck on Facebook forever. Because I can't be the only one, because it's like, there's a few people that come to mind that I know have a few different profiles, and that are just like, they literally had for a week, that I just constantly see. Because it's like, dude, you have to know this guy. And it's like, dude, I do. But that's not correct. I don't know. Maybe there is something they could do about it, and they're just fucking not doing it. But I do find that mildly entertaining. I do find that r/mildly interesting. What else? Yeah, get new mics. Got some obligatory LED lights for the perimeter of the room. I hope it looks good. I hope it doesn't look cringe as fuck, but a very good possibility. It should be dope though. The room's coming together. I don't know if y'all can see my feet or not, so I put on socks. But I was gonna say, I have this rug. I do have another rug that I might put in here. Uh, and man, speaking of my socks, I had to start buying work socks. I don't got stinky feet or nothing, but I work in a kitchen, as you may know, and I've discovered the work Crocs. I feel like they're a fabulous shoe. I've owned 2 pair by now. The only thing is, though, if you've ever worn socks and Crocs for a prolonged period of time, especially like 5 to 8 hours a day for a couple days a week, uh, you'll quickly realize, and walking 2-3 miles a day just throughout the kitchen, uh, the friction really eats at the socks after a while. Now, it's not something super consistent. Like, it's not like a problem every month, but can't be wearing through my Nike Elites like that, dog. Shit. Yeah. So yeah, but it's just funny. I only mention that because all my socks kind of busted open at once. So I need to get new socks. Episode 5, everybody. I need new socks. Appreciate it. Thank you for sticking around this far. Anyways, I need to do a video on my bamboo. Or not a video, but I need to introduce him. He's right there. I don't think y'all can see him, but I'm half looking at my bamboo shoot or stick or whatever the fuck you call it. I thought this motherfucker would like grow inches a day, and I'd have to like be chopping this motherfucker down like periodically. This thing ain't gonna do much. Like, I bought it and then looked it up. It might get a little longer and get a few more little tufts at the top, but that's about it. I was like, bro, I wanted a fucking bamboo shoot sprouting through the ceiling one day. I wanted to come in here and be like, oh no, the bamboo grew 3 feet overnight. I really don't think I'm a dumb guy, but then I be thinking of shit like that, and I'm like, damn, I really am kind of stupid. Again, I'm just playing, but like, damn, I was like, I really thought that thing was gonna grow like a few inches, at least a month. Like, I thought it would grow a few inches a month, at least, but nah, that ain't how that worked. Maybe the ones in like normal conditions. Again, there probably is a bamboo that grows super fast. I just thought it was all of them, so I bought this one, hearing all it needed was water, and I was like, bro, why don't we just make everything out of bamboo? This motherfucker just needs water. Yeah. You live and you learn. Next time I buy bamboo, now I know. What now? What now? What now? What now? Oh yeah, I also bought a lawnmower. Pretty fucking epic. Again, told you, new crib, new studio, new problems. You know what I mean? Have to mow the fucking lawn like a farmer, like a not peasant, a pilgrim. Tragic. Nah, I found a brand new Toro, new in box, minty, on Facebook Marketplace. The 163cc self-propelled, really nice. Yeah, it was funny. On Facebook, some people don't even have a picture of themselves, or they're just like, it's a picture of whatever. So I was talking to the dude, and I only say that because, hang on. I'm talking to the dude, and then I meet him the next day, and then this 17-year-old kid gets out the car, and then he's like the one initiating the transaction. He's there with his father, who drove. So I'm assuming this kid probably can't even drive, or he probably just would have drove himself. And we're going to the back of the truck, and then as he's showing me the mower, I'm like, "Why are you selling it?" And he's like, "Oh, I kind of do this on the side for money, and I just ended up buying too many." I'm like, this dude's maybe a freshman or sophomore in high school, and I'm like, how many mowers does your side business need? Because I'm not hating, but I'm like, dude, you're one dude, and this is like a $600 mower, and this is like the extra one you're getting rid of. I'm like, what mower is yours, first of all? And second of all, are you like the lawnmower pimp of your school? I'm like, how many motherfuckers you got working underneath you, dog? Dude's Tony Soprano of lawn mowing in Edmond, Oklahoma, apparently. I just thought it was surprising. So I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I ain't got no extra lawnmower. 25 buying one from a damn child on Facebook in the parking lot of Chick-fil-A. It's embarrassing. God bless America, though. Got a great deal. I don't know why he didn't just fucking return it, though. Like, did he buy it and sit on it for a year? I don't know. Facebook, you can't ask a lot of questions. You just kind of got to take what you can get. I didn't even know that I thought he could have. My mind, when I'm driving home, I'm like, what if he put his old mower in his fucking new mower that he just bought and he just duct taped it up? Because I'm not opening the mower box to confirm. Could have been a dead midget in that box, for all I knew. Weighed the same. Probably would have done just as well of a job. Anyways. That being said, took the mower home. Followed the instructions. Because it came with them. Because it was new in the box. Blessings. Fucking bitching, bro. I don't know if y'all have used a Toro self-propel. It's got this crazy, like, handle to where it senses how hard you're pushing and will just go that fast. It's like mowing a cloud. It's beautiful. You know, I grew up mowing my dad's courtyard, which was filled with shit and spiders, with an electric lawnmower that you had to plug into the fucking wall. Those things suck ass, if you haven't noticed. If you've never had the privilege of using one, it sucks ass. And I ran over the goddamn cord a few times. And I did electrocute myself once. It sucked ass. But yeah, and then my mom's yard has a big ass fucking tree in the front yard. And you know, her mower was fine. It was self-propelled too. But I've never used a fucking brand new Yim like this, bro. This bitch is nice. Blessings, bro. Privileged out here. Can a white boy be privileged? Thank you. Shit. Man. God, it's almost... Oh, fuck. Hang on. That's alright. That's alright. How about that Oklahoma City Thunder? Clap, 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 clap. Headed to the finals. It's just called the finals, right? I know the whole thing's called the finals, but the final of the finals is called the finals. I don't know. We're at the end. Brother, we made it, if you will. Home, yeah, you get the idea. But I thought I was gonna have more to say than that. Shea got MVP, dope. I always feel kind of goofy talking about sports for some reason. I've grown up around sports. I've played sports. I've done a lot of sports. I have this weird thing to where I kind of find it cringe when people talk about shit that they're passionate about. I know it sounds shitty. It's like I don't necessarily judge people, but I just feel like I'm always super judged whenever I like go in depth on a topic or like really share my opinion or personal feelings. I don't know. Uh, and I only say that about sports because it's like people don't tend to just bring up sports for a second. It's like a topic of conversation. So, you know, I've just never been one to be like, "Hey, I'm just fronting, bro. I can't remember names for shit. It's mainly just I can't remember names and stats. So, one, I feel stupid. I'll watch a whole fucking season of football or whatever the fuck, and I can't tell. I've played 2 seasons of 2K, and it's the same roster as the Thunder. I couldn't tell you the starting five still. I just couldn't. I don't care about. I do care about your name, but like, unless I know you or see you every fucking day, my brain just cannot fucking remember that shit. I need to see you minimum 3 times a week, preferably twice on Tuesdays. Don't ask me why. It just works out better that way. Uh, church don't count. It just made me think though. Even a few months ago, Oklahoma's a small place. Uh, there's been a few times since I've graduated where I'll like see somebody in public or like see a cashier or like just run into somebody. I say run into. It's hardly that. They'll come up to me and be like, "Brandon?" And I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Dude, what's up?" I'm like, "Do I know you?" And I don't know if it's the CTE or uh, all the Sharpies I've put up my nose. But these people are like, "We went to high school together." If I But okay, let me take that back. It's people that like maybe had a class with me and we've maybe exchanged some words, or like underclassmen who've since graduated also, who were like just seeing me in the halls or something. Because I'm not even trying to fucking toot my own horn. I haven't grown a whole lot since high school. You can see me, my big ass walking down a hallway a lot fucking easier than I can see whoever the fuck you are. I guarantee you that. I just kind of stand out. Uh, that being said, I don't know who the fuck you are. 90% of the time, if you catch me out in public and you're like, "Dude, I don't know you." I won't say his name, but I went right when COVID was breaking. I went to Colorado with a friend, with my girlfriend, him, and his girlfriend. Little couples retreat, if you will. Not on some weird shit, Uh, we stayed in separate rooms, of course. Uh, as much as I wanted to kiss my buddy, but that's another. You know who you are. But anyways, I only bring this up because about a year or two after that, 2 3 years, I go into the dispensary, right, and I'm checking in, and the girl goes, "Brandon?" And I go, "Yeah." And she goes, "How you been?" And I'm like, "I'm all right. How about you?" And then she can kind of tell it's not clicking. And she's like, "Do you remember me?" And I'm like, "Did we go to high school together?" Just because that's kind of my go-to for everything. I'm a little homeschool boy. And then you put me in a school with 2,000 people, and then you have this happen. I'm just going to assume you're talking high school. And I go, "Did we go to high school together?" And she goes, we went to Colorado together. I was with this bitch for a week straight. Okay? A few years go by. Whoop. Fucking Men in Black flash. That shit's gone. Call it a blessing, call it a curse. And I apologize to you. Again, I don't want to say your name, but 'twas embarrassing. Yeah, again. Like, I know nobody takes it, like, to heart, but to me, and again, it's not like I'm like, oh, fuck, oh, man, I'm so sorry, dude. But, like, I really do just feel fucking stupid sometimes, and I'm like, to be fair, we were at the dispensary. She knows I'm high, so what are you gonna do? Man, I think that's about what I got, though. Oh yeah, speaking of me being toasty and high, I'm kind of shooting myself in the foot here. I always thought I need to wrap this up. That's right. It's almost 2 a.m. Boy has work in like 6 hours. Real quick, I had an interview and I didn't go, and the main reason is because, or wait, let me run it back. You know, I've always been around downtown since I moved out. And, you know, being around downtown and especially working in kitchens, you meet a lot of interesting people, around a lot of homeless people, a lot of people who've been down on their luck, and, you know, this and that. I always thought it'd be super dope. Not always. In the past year or two, I thought, I was like, bro, how could I, like, be a cook at the prison? That'd be fucking dope. Maybe not dope to you, but, like, I thought, like, shit, I'll do that for a year or two. I've done worse. I wrestled in high school. I'll cook for some prisoners. What's the difference? But yeah, I found the hiring. And then I scheduled an interview. But then whenever they sent the confirmation email of like, okay, we got it, we're holding interviews this day. It said you need to bring this, and then it also said you'll need to pass a drug test. I went, brother, I do drugs. Fuck. Nah, but the main reason, because I've already gone somewhere where they're like, we drug tests. And I'm like, yeah, I do weed, but I have a weed card. And they're like, sorry, we can't do it. It was at this old folks' home. And they understood the situation. You know, that was like the end of the interview. Everything went well. But they were like, damn, we really can't hire somebody who can't pass a drug test. And I'm like, that's fair. You know, I'm not a bitch. Like, I get it. You know, I can sit here all day and be like, ugh, fuck them. But it's like, I get every environment you don't want. Like, every cook is already fucking on drugs. I get it if you're willing to, like, wait or, like, get the grandma or get the soccer mom or, like, get the fucking goody two-shoes or, like, get the people. And I don't even mean goody two-shoes. And I don't mean everybody's on drugs. But, like, for the most part, if they can't pass a fucking drug test, you're going to notice that they're an alcoholic at the very minimum. Very minimum. So, and I only say this, I've worked in kitchens. Most people do substance abuse something. Again, not like it's an excuse at all, but like they're well aware of that is kind of what I'm saying. So like I don't think I can go in there and kind of change some things by being like, but I'm a good boy. You know what I mean? Like I think that they know what they're looking for. They know what they want. So I didn't just not go. I did get a call and he was trying to push back the interview. And I tried to call back and he didn't answer. And I sent a text message, but I think it was to a hard line. And I just never heard anything back. So it is what it is. Um, yeah, I think that's about it. Anyways, really appreciate you guys. It kind of amazes me. I'm not a big talker IRL, so it kind of even surprises myself when I can just sit here and kind of ramble about nothing. And even if it does come off as rambling, I do apologize. If you've made it this far, thank you. Appreciate you watching. If you've made it this far, how about that? Uh, again, be looking out for more comedy. Double upload. Uh, got better mics coming. Got some fun ideas in the works. Got more Let's Plays. Uh, looking like a bright future. Maybe I'll do something fun for my birthday. Maybe I'll do like a camping vlog or something like that. Who knows? Who knows? Uh, sorry guys, I'm getting tired, and I still have to edit this and upload it before I go sleepy time. Suck on this Alani ice cube. It'll be all right. Anyways, guys, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment. Give me your social security card down below, and be sure to follow me on anything and everything at exx47. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.